G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to We're Together. My name's Al and today we are heading north into the Mahoosuc Notch and the Mahoosuc Arm. The Mahoosuc Notch is known as the longest mile on the AT. It's a bit of a struggle, lots of bouldering, lots of squeezes. Some people have said it's a complete torturous nightmare and some people have said it's like an adult jungle gym. The weather said that it would hold off and it would be overcast all day. We're just hoping that that isn't rain clouds that we're surrounded by and it's going to start raining again. Oh, the last few days heading out of the Whites to where we are now has been exhausting. The miles have been low, the days have been long. It's been wet weather, it's been tiring, it's been draining, been demotivating. Exhausting is what it's been. Lots of things ending in ing. And we're hoping that today we get through the Mahoosuc Notch and the Mahoosuc Arm, which are supposed to be some of the toughest terrain. And after that we hit Bethel. And I've heard that it starts getting easier gradually after that. So that's something that we're clinging on to, is the hope that everything gets better. When you walk down these boards, it's like being painted with water, splashed with water. These bushes are all covered in water and they brush up against you and just soak you. So even if it's not raining, just making your way through all of this undergrowth and up these boards and up the path just makes you soaking wet. I don't mean to sound down in the dumps. I'm not in bad spirits at all. I'm in pretty good spirits, feeling positive. I would say when you're soaking wet and you're cold, or at least me, when I'm soaking wet and I'm cold and I'm covered in dirt and pine needles and mud, my feet have been submerged several times up to the knee. It is hard to stay super positive all the time. Sorry, I'm just going down the rock face. It isn't anything that's sapping my spirits and making me feel like I'm not able to complete the hike. I'm still trudging on and I'm still gaining positive things from each day. I just think the last few days have been so tiring that, and the one word I have been using over the last couple of days has been tedious. The terrain has been tedious. The same sort of thing over and over. It's like just rock faces straight up and then marshland and then rock faces straight down, and it gets old quickly. So it's been tedious to be doing this for so long now, to the point where your feet are burning from trench foot. And yeah, just want to say I'm not feeling bad, just not feeling super on top of the world like I usually am. It's a little bit foggy out. Yesterday we passed into Maine, from New Hampshire to Maine. The terrain didn't get any better, just carried on being tough, very tough. So once again, geology not respecting the arbitrary borders of man. It's a really interesting thing now that we can say that the train to Maine hiked all the way to Maine. The three of us hiked together from Georgia to Maine. Even if we didn't make it to Katahdin, there's nothing anyone could say. We did make Georgia to Maine. Everything else from here is just a bonus. Here we go. The Mahoosuc Trail. Mahoosuc Notch. About to descend into the bowels of hell, apparently. The longest mile on the AT, so they call it. Okay guys, let's smash it. Speed run this mother. New fastest known time.
I think I'm gonna granny walk it.
So apparently this is where a glacier used to be. And so it carved out and shredded up all these rocks and put boulders here, and since it melted, just left this channel going down the hill that we are going to walk through. Fun.
You can tell we're about to do some bouldering because it gets cold. Cold as hell.
Don't scare me like that.
So right now, Red Panda has put a piece of rope on Holy Roller's backpack. She is down there, and he's going to lower it down to her. The only way to get your pack down, apparently.
I might have to let you untangle this because I feel like I'm making a mess of it.
So it looks like the path comes up from there, and you go along here, in between these rocks here, and then you fall into a pit, I guess. Well, that arrow says that we go into the cave. Sounds like the best idea ever. You coming through, Panda?
Oh yeah, I was taking a video. Because my family will never believe how crazy this is.
It's okay. If you can't get it, don't even worry about it. It's fine.
What have you lost?
The Tyvek. Sat in a mess.
You got the Tyvek, Rob.
Woohoo! No, leave no trace.
Just discovered spring water in the Mahoosuc Notch. Travels all the way down. Time for us to take a lunch break. Panda, what's on the menu for lunch?
I'm gonna do smoke man.
Half a Cliff Bar with some dirt on it. Delicious.
What have our lives become?
Easier way. Ooh, warm up here.
Oh, it feels good. It's like an instant 5 to 10 degree difference.
Yeah.
Now you watch out there, Emily. This bit here is probably the hardest bit of the whole notch.
I'm sure.
Panda, you gonna be alright?
You hold my poles.
You need help with your pack?
I can hand it up.
It's genuine gratitude.
We made it out of the Mahoosuc Notch, and straight after the notch there's a huge mountain to climb called the Mahoosuc Arm. And we're here on the summit already. What's your opinion of the Mahoosuc Arm?
It was challenging, but we did it. We got up it.
And what about-
Mahoosuc arm met my arm.
What do you think of the Mahoosuc Notch though?
The Mahoosuc Notch was pretty crazy. That was awesome.
Holy Roller.
tired. Very tired.
What do you think of the Mahoosuc Notch?
You know, I could see how very tall people would find it fun. I struggled, and it was exhausting. And it took us so long. I felt like we were moving at a snail's pace.
What do you think of the Mahoosuc Arm?
It was definitely not the toughest climb we've had, but it was still pretty tough.
I'd agree. If you're watching this video wondering what either of those are like, the Mahoosuc Notch was for taller people, I'd say. I'd say it's no real problem. Just take it easy and have fun with it. For shorter people, God, some of those things are a real struggle to get over. The Mahoosuc Arm is just another mountain, really. Like, we've done harder stuff than that. So all these people on Far Out and Gut Hooks who are saying that it's really tough. Yeah, it's tough, but it's a short climb, so no big deal. What are you doing?
Suffering.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.
Flat ground. Flat ground.
Surely not.
It's too good to be true.
We can go back if you want and do it again. Go on. Where's your spirit of adventure?
That died around mile 500.
Where's your lust for the trail?
That died around mile 500. Flat ground.